Now this is Shaggy the Crossover Showcase. Definitely. With Lady Kendra. Large up yourself anytime. Mr. Lover said that. Big up!
Hey, yours truly, Kendra here. We're so live all over the world, www.bronxnet.org. Tell a friend to tell another friend. All you have to do is click on channel 68. We're super excited. Today is an exciting show. We have some young folks in my building. I want to say happy graduation to all the graduates. You know, you don't have to be in high school graduating only. You could be in middle school graduating. You could be graduating from college. I met a college graduate. I was super excited about meeting him. The only thing that made me sad is that he's working to pay his way through paying his dues for high school and paying for his high school trip. And you know, I think that's something that us parents should be doing. So we have a lot of work to do, but I'm super excited. I'm super excited because work has started, and this is also my Father's Day show. Isaiah's going to open up, and he's going to play "Take Me to the King." We have Nate the Mime. Yes, he's in the building. He is Isaiah's looking at himself on TV, right, Isaiah? Yep. Right behind me. I want to thank Steve Cass for doing this for me. This is not the official painting, but the iconic Steve Cass donated his time to autism, and he did that for Isaiah. So, Isaiah, I thought it would be fitting since Isaiah's playing the piano today to have this by Steve Cass right behind me. Nady Muhammad, I love you. Thank you, sweetheart. Isaiah, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to play?
Take your king.
Take Me to the King. Are you ready? Isaiah's been through a lot this past year. So are you ready, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Take Me to the King. You got it? Yay! All right, everybody. That's Isaiah. He's doing Take Me to the King. As you see the portrait right behind me, that Steve Cass did that for Isaiah for autism. And I just want to say, Isaiah, we love you, honey. Going through so much. I want to hear something funny. So Isaiah was not booked for the show today, but he booked himself. You know how the kids are out of school. He's laughing. So he said, Mommy, I'm going to have a show today because I'm going to the TV station. So he said, I'm going to play Take Me to the King. I'm taking the piano. And he has a couple of pianos. And I want this piano, the black piano.
How's you down?
Okay. So you can go have a seat, Isaiah. We're going to go have a seat. Okay, he walked right in front of his. All right, it's okay. So I just want to do this, everybody. I want to thank all the folks that you're going to see a video right now. And this is super, super important. What we want to do on CrossOver TV, we want to get our interns up this summer. So you will see a couple of interns coming up throughout the summer because we want to give them purpose. We want to show them, okay, what's next? What do you want to do? How can I help? How can we help? What can we do to help you? So this is what it's all about. So we're going to find out what the kids want to do and what's really going on with them, okay? So we're going to support them. We're going to help them. If I come out to you and say, listen, these kids are interested in music. These kids are interested in this or that. I want you guys to come out and support them, okay? So I want to do this. I'm going to thank all the people that helped me with the 2023 prom. Thank you guys so much. We had Nate the Mime come out for that. We had Coast come out for that, Coast TDS. We had Leia Sands come out for that. You see they did art and graffiti on all the kids' book. The kids chose, who they wanted. They wanted Leia, they wanted Coast. And it's a blessing to have that happen. And as you can see, all the books, I bought journals for everybody. I thought that would be a very important exercise. And then Isaiah, you can see him getting his certificate, graduating. And then you see Jack. Hi, Jack. Jack graduated. And Sebastian. And we had a couple of folks in the building. You see all the kids graduating and just family coming out together, spending time. And this was so amazing. You have a member of SUS there. You have, Kendra and friends did this. And, by the grace of God. Coast, Leia is there somewhere. I'm looking for Leia. She has a photo there. And I just want to thank everybody for, donating. And I'm going to say some names. But I'm so proud of, thank you, Devin, for doing the decorations. Miss Destiny, the decoration crew. The girls are looking so cute. And they were so happy they were doing, what's that new dance? The sturdy. The boys, the girls doing the sturdy. And it was just cool. So that's my intern, Shaleeiyia, and one of the girls in our youth program. We do youth once a month. It's so amazing. And I've been doing this in this one particular building for 10 years. And we've done tennis, the celebrity twins, the Danny Glover twins came out. And so we're just going to keep doing things. That's Raquel. I want to thank every volunteer that came out. And this is us relaxing at the end of the night. Thank you so much to my favorite people, Angel and his beautiful wife. And I want to thank Pastor Larry. I just want to say we had an amazing time. The kids had such an amazing time. Every child had roses. We wanted to show them their work. You can see a table of roses and giveaways. Chantel Page, thank you so much. Dr. Nancy, thank you so much. Lydia, BB, just so many people. There you see Leia Sands. You only get the back of her, but that's Leia holding it down. She is a fine arts person that I love with gallery, working the galleries, doing all this all over the place. And she's I call her my fine arts lady, my beautiful lady, Leia Sands, like the princess. And I want to thank Miss Destiny, Christine, and you see Isaiah behind me. He did not play the piano. He did not request to play the piano for this one. He just wanted to enjoy. He was dancing. Everybody enjoyed themselves. We had so much pizza. We had so much food. We had cake. We had everything, chocolate pretzels. We had chocolate, all kind of chocolate things that we set up for the kids. And it was just so amazing. So once again, I want to just give a special thanks. It was Kendra and friends, and there was a 2023 graduation and prom. So I'd like to thank all the sponsors. I'd like to thank the folks that bought the roses and all the contributors that contributed to all the gift bags. Everyone had a gift bag. I want to thank Manny. I want to thank Chantal Page. I want to thank Dr. Nancy, Larry, Jamil Flores, my Aquarius boys, Leah Sands, Coast TDS, SUS, Lydia, BB, Pastor Larry, Angel, and Devin. And the decorations was tight. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your contributions. And I have a young man that always, I'm going to get him to come up so you can meet him. But he always comes up. He dressed up just to come out to help that night. So thank you, honey. So we have a bunch of folks that we want to keep continuing to bring them out and to support. So here we go. We're going to get a little bit creative because we have a second set. And Shaleeiyia Solomon is my intern, and she is going to open the show while I make my way over to the second set. I'm on the first set. So I wanted to give her the opportunity. Hi. Say hi to everybody, Shaleeiyia.
I'm an intern at CrossOver TV, and today we have a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Joshy Morales, and I'm going to be doing a work of my own since I am a poet, and I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, let me hold your hand. This is real. It's really happening, everybody. So, Joshy is a protege, and come on over here, Nate. Come on over here. I gotta do this. Nate, we're gonna slide down. We're gonna scoot down just a little bit. Okay. So you see that we're all joined by hands because this is like the ladder. Like we before the show. What did we do, guys?
Pray.
Use that. Bring the mic up.
We prayed.
We prayed before the show. So what I want people to understand is that we help these kids up, okay? So we know we're not going totally in the right direction. How old are you, baby?
16.
16. So she's going to do some poetry. And Nate, tell me all about this young lady.
Wow. Chills go through me when you just told me to say something about her. I met her at CASA. I'm part of the Relic nonprofit organization. And,
CASA.
After school program that she's involved with. I'm with the Relic and Linda Vega and Relic, and we connected with the CASA. And she's right. She draws. She's a leader. She does a lot of powerful things. We can be all day, all the.
Are you
things.
mic'd up, Nate? You mic'd up?
No, but.
All right, here, let me give you that. Oh, I'm just making sure he's mic'd up. Let me tell y'all something. I don't be playing around here because what he just said was super important. So I want to make sure that you guys can hear him because
hear me?
that's so important. What Nate is doing because I just want to make sure everybody understands, the level of how we're doing this. I'll take your hand. Is it okay? Yeah. Okay. So I just want everybody to understand the level of all of this. So. It takes me and it takes Nate, and then Nate is gonna join another hand of another guest and another guest, and so we want to bring the kids, and I think that this is super important. So if my email crossovershowcase@gmail.com. I'm gonna give it out again. When you get this show, you got to get a paper and pen. So every time if you guys have a restaurant, you have a place that we could bring the kids to sit down and talk about how you got started. We are interning the kids for the summer. We want them to know life and know what it's all about. You have bank accounts. What can we teach them? So what talents do they have? We want to find out what talents do they have so that we can bring them up here. I'm doing karaoke. The next youth event is karaoke because I want to see their talents. That means, when you do karaoke, you could do some stomping. You could do whatever you got to do. You could do all that stuff. But I just want to make sure that we know what they want to do and that we can help them. So we want to push them along the way, okay? I got your back?
Yep.
Okay. Nate got your back, you see? And then Shaleeiyia got your back. I got your back. Nate got your back. And so many other people, okay? Nate, you got their back?
Man, I got their back. I'm going to say one thing.
All right. So that's what it's all about, everybody. So when I come to you and I say I have interns, please make sure, please believe me, feel me when I say I need your assistance. Help me out, okay? We do a program once a month. We want to make sure these kids are taken care of. We want to show them something different. So when we did prom night for the kids and they had their prom, when I threw the prom for CrossOver TV, throwing that prom, Kendra and friends, next year I want to see the limo out front. I want to see them have their limo so that we can have the kids in the limo doing their photos in front of the limo and in the limo, take them for a ride. So that's what we want to do, prom and limo ride next year. So, and this is just that we're going to leave the block. So when we finish the party, we're going in the limo and we're going to leave the block. Because that's the idea, getting the kids off the block. All right, that's always been my mission statement, getting these kids off the block and teaching them something else, okay? So my programs will not be outdoor. They will always be inside of a place, in a safe space. It will be inside of a community room or a space that we can use so that we're not outdoors, influenced by anything else that's happening outdoors. You don't have to worry about nothing, and that's what it's all about. We got to make sure our kids understand. When I was growing up, I'm saying this, guys, because I never went to prom, and I wanted to make sure you guys had a prom. You know, I just feel like that, you know, we got to change this scenario of things for the kids going up. So we're going to do something different, okay, everybody? So just work with me. I want to thank Corey. He always supports me when I say we want to do some food for the kids. He supports me with his restaurant, and he'll, you know, get some things together and make sure that he caters for us. So there's some things that we will be doing, and then I have some plans, and we will be getting out. So just get ready, everybody. I'm going to be coming to see you. And I want to do this. We want to introduce somebody special, and you want to do it? You want to do it, Nate? You want to help us do it?
Yeah, what we do? What we got?
We're going to introduce her.
Okay.
All right, so Shaleeiyia, hold the mic towards him. I'm gonna move out the way. Okay, you come over closer, and you can hold the mic towards Nate. He's gonna introduce her.
Wow, this is how I'm gonna drop it. Powerful, amazing, very talented, leader, humble individual, Joshy, spoken word. Get to know her. She's amazing, y'all.
Come on, Shaleeiyia.
So I wrote a piece, and it is called Freedom. It correlates with the month of July, but it mostly connects with the soul. Red, white, and blue fireworks spreading across the starry sky, each color having a meaning along with the words of the risen and wise. Red, hardiness and valor. White, purity and innocence. Blue, perseverance and justice. Don't let the hate or dismay of others blind your vision of freedom and happiness. Soon one day your shine will begin and raise strong enough to defeat them. As it is said and written before us, freedom lies in being bold. And now you know these words will never become old. Thank you.
Okay, stay there. Okay, so we're back. I want to say a great job. You know, so we are looking to see her expand. So we're going to invite her back once a month so that we can share her new works. Every time she gets her new works, we're going to share it. Now, Shaleeiyia Solomon she did some artwork, and she said, Kendra, I'm going to sell my first artwork. I said, you are? I'm like, how much is it? I was thinking. And I was like, I don't know if I can afford this. This girl might throw some numbers at me. And she said, well, this is the price for it. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you more money than that. And I want to own it, and can you sign it? So I bought, you want to tell them about this? Go ahead, tell them.
Piece?
Yeah.
Oh, so my piece is based off the new movie that came out, Across the Spider-Verse, and it's Miguel O'Hara, and I put it on like a wood piece that can hang off a wall, so you could actually look at it every day, and I'm actually really proud of it, and I sold it to Miss Kendra.
I got a good piece, and I said I got to give you more money than this because you're giving me a steal for the first artwork, and the one thing, she had some time to spend time with Coach CDS and Leah Sands, and they told her something very important: always sign your work. So she was signing the back of her work. I said, so they taught her, sign the front of your work. So I just want to say, the blessing is that the community is coming together, working with our youth groups so that we can, yes, come on over here, so that we can bring them along the way, okay? So it's an honor. So when I come back next week for the next show, I'm definitely going to have some art. You're going to be here, I hope, on the 10th. And then we'll have Leah Sands, we'll have Coast, and then I have the original, the first person to do graffiti and got paid for it. It didn't do good for Cold CDS, the first, that graffiti thing. But this guy that I'm bringing up, Snake, got paid for it. So he was the first one to get paid for the graffiti. So he'll be coming up to the live show. He is a veteran at this, and actually co-set it up for me, CDS. So I want to say thank you so much. I love you, sweetheart, and thank you for volunteering your time at the prom and signing all the yearbooks and doing all the graffiti and doing all the work and just speaking to the kids and sharing your stories and just letting them know where you come from, all right? And now we're going to do something very special. We're going to introduce somebody. I want to see if, you want to do this one? Sure. Okay. Nate the Mime. You can say something special. Okay. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay.
The words that I could use to describe this person: creative, honestly magical, considering all the work that he's done, and honestly look up to him so much from all the things that he's done, and he makes me learn so much thing, and he was one of the reasons why I even got into poetry in the first place. Nate the Mime.
Woohoo! He's about to do my Father's Day show. We couldn't get there, so Nate the Mime is going to come up and do Dance with My Father because he's doing this for me to make up for my Father's Day show. So all the dads, I want to just salute you. Can I salute you? I want to give you the salute. And if you're still working on it, you're trying your best, just work with the moms. Moms work with the dads. And, children need their two parents. And let's pray for them. Remember, I always say this, right before Nate comes, while he's making his way. I always say that dads, if you feel you're not quite ready, can you write a letter to your daughter or your son and tell them, look, I'm trying my best to get myself to where I need to be so I could be there for you, so that they know that they're loved and they're not looking for misguided love in the wrong places, okay? So they just need to know that they're loved, okay? So it has nothing to do with the money. It has nothing to do with, can you just, if you can call, if you can, write a letter, something. Let your children know they are loved, okay? That's very important. Money is important, too, because they have to eat, okay? I'm sorry, don't get me in trouble. Let me not get in trouble. They still have to eat. But so this is Nate the Mime. He's a good friend of mine, and he has 2 books. He's also an author. He has a second book coming out. I was actually on Amazon today, and I was actually writing a review and writing something amazing about Nate on Amazon about the book. Yeah, they asked me about a book review, so I wrote it for you today, Nate. So here we go. This is Nate the Mime, everybody, and he is actor and author, and he is going to hold us down with Dance with My Father on making up for my Father's Day show. I love you so much, Nate. Thank you so much. Can we give him a round of applause, ladies? Okay.
Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never, ever end. How I'd love, love, love to dance with my father again. Ooh. When I and my mother would disagree, my way, I would run from her to him. He'd make me laugh just to comfort me. Yeah, yeah. Then finally make me do just what my mama said. Later that night when I was asleep, he left $1 under my sheet. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'd play a song that would never, ever end. 'Cause I'd love, love, love to dance with my father again. Sometimes I'd listen outside her door, and I'd hear how my mother cried for him. I pray for her even more than me. I pray for her even more than me. I know I'm praying for much too much, but could you send back the only man she loved? I know you don't do it usually, but dear Lord, she's dying to dance with my father again. Every night I fall asleep, and this is all I ever dream.
This is Take Your Kids. Clap, Isaiah, clap. I want to give a big shout out to Nate the Mime, everybody. He's going to do a second song. He's going to come back in just a minute. This is Take Your Kid to Work Day, so Isaiah's in the building.
Why you going to work?
Because we got to go to work.
You ain't got to be a boss.
Okay, have a seat. Mommy's still working. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. And I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in and locking your dials. We're live all over the world, www.bronxnet.org. And yes, we have to have an investment in our future, which is our youth. And so that's why my youth are in the building today. I want to celebrate with Joshy Morales. She's in the building. She is hailing all the way from?
Allentown,
What part is that? Allentown?
PA.
PA. All right, so she's coming all the way from PA. Maybe I got to come visit you, girl, and see how you rep over there in PA. So tell the folks the name of your school.
It's Executive Education Academy Charter School.
Okay, so you go to a charter school.
Yeah.
Do you love it?
I really love it. It's
You
really
really
good.
love it. Okay. And what are your interests? Your basic interests, and who's your favorite teacher? Like
Has to be my reading teacher.
reading teacher. You want to give her a big shout out? You know, you're on TV. You can shout her out if you like. If you like, girl. I'm not telling you what to do, girl.
Give a shout out to Miss Fox.
She said that with confidence. All right, so I want to do this. I know you want to thank your mom, right? For
Of
just
course.
standing with you. You want to say something about your mom?
Mom, thank you so much for just letting me come this way. I come so far thanks to you. I'm honestly happy that you let me even come here. I'm so happy that you ended up being my mom. Thank you.
Oh my God, you're going to make me cry. Okay, so I had to do that because, you know, I think that we got to really give the credit. And this is like a Father's Day. Happy graduation. Can you help me say happy graduation?
Happy graduation.
To all the graduates. Happy 2023 grads. All right, we just want to be, I want to make sure, like, I think every year, like, every child should be celebrated. You know how we have only a graduation every couple years? Like, Isaiah's school got it right, you know. I don't know because, you know, he's autistic, but they have it right, and he gets, a graduation basically every year. And they have a ceremony. I think, we got to celebrate you every year so you can understand every year is important. Not just like we're going to do a big thing when we get to that last,
Yeah.
or the middle one. So I think every year, if you, hi, yeah. Jack holding it down. Sid, the whole crew. Happy graduation to the youth. We had youth graduating that was 4 years old, going to the fifth, the first kindergarten. And I think we got to salute everybody. So I had to get a range of gifts. I got basketballs. I mean, I had to get like some amazing writing tablets that, like the audio writing tablets. We got some amazing gifts for the kids, perfume and, different things like that. I just want the kids to know how supported they are. I want to do this. So, so what's next? So what's the next piece that's really interesting you that you want to get into with your work, with your writing?
I mostly want to get into like the concept of accepting a loss, because I've mostly been stuck on the idea of letting know that you have freedom and that you have faith and peace. And I know like a lot of people struggle with accepting that a loss, it's like someone died very close to them. And I thought of writing a piece myself about not really getting over it, but accepting the fact that they're in a better place now.
Okay. And you do know that the next level, that next place that they're already taken care of, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's important. So the people that have that and that understand that, that's a blessing. So hopefully you can include that in your work, like, saying what God says about, what's the next place that we go to, as long as that, we've chosen him as Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important. So if you connect it, I would be very interested to have you come back and do that piece on the air, because loss and grief is very difficult. So I would love to see you come back. And maybe on that same show, I'll have Dr. Nancy Wahab come back, a good friend of mine, Dr. Nancy, come up, and we'll talk about grief. We can talk about different things. And then you'll be the one that have written the piece for us. So would that be like amazing?
That'll be perfect.
Okay, so we have a lot of faith in you. I want you to know that. I'm going to give you a round of applause on this set. Can we clap for her in studio, guys? Yes, thank you. So we're going to give her a big round of applause in studio. We want to follow you. And what grade are you going to next year?
11th grade.
11th grade. And are you going to have a lot of your same peers from the 10th?
Yep.
Okay. So you love your school one more time? Yes,
I love
yes.
my school.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to try to see what we can do to follow you, to bring in something that encourages you to the program. We'll bring writers, we'll bring poets, experienced poets, so that you can come up here once a month. I am inviting you back once a month. Okay? High five? All right. All right. So this is how we do it on the CrossOver TV. We've been doing this for almost 20 years. Started on 93.5 FM with my youth segment with babies, and I believe it starts from 5 years old. 4 to 5 years old, we have to get in there that early. That's what it takes. So I'm very proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you bring me the next time. So we're going to do a photo op. Whoop.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to do a little photo op, and then we're going to have you back, and I'm going to make sure your mom gets this show. Okay? All right. So I want to do this, everybody. I want to thank you once again, and I want to tell you that get a paper and a pen. Every time you get this show, you're going to need a paper and a pen. You want to write down, you can give me, you can hit me up through email, crossovershowcase@gmail.com. You can also go to my Facebook. You can also go to my Instagram, my IG page. Yep. He said he's on it right now. I just want to shout out the crew here at BronxNet. They're so amazing. So he has a joke for me every time. And so I want to do this, everybody. I'm going to bring Nate the Mime back up one more time. Can you guys just check out the slideshow one more time? And I mean, at home, can you silently clap for the kids that have graduated and we do the prom for? At home, just like, you see, I want to thank you guys, Coach CDS and Leia Sands. They are iconic artists in the industry. And they did some great things. They met the kids. They did their books, their journals. And, wow, it was so amazing. So Nate the Mime is going to come back. And we're going to introduce him. All right, everybody, we're so back. I have my team with me, my all-girl team, my youth segment team, and my interns are in the building. And you're gonna get this. We got to do this. And I want to say a big welcome to my good friend. He is going to perform a song that every time he performs this song, I've seen him do it a bunch of times, but every time it almost brings me to tears. I know his story, his background, and we'll talk about that when he's done. And I want to introduce to you. You want to say it?
To Nate the Mime.
Nate the Mime, everybody.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. To the beat I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Whenever the words wanna cut me down, I send the blood to drown.
All right, everybody, give him a round of applause. Nate the Mime is making his way over to me. He's going to sit down on the set right now, and I'm going to talk to him for a minute. And he always takes his teeth out. You know, I'm so always, every time he does this song, and I know his story and his background, and it's emotional. And so I want to thank you guys for joining me live on CrossOver Television Live with Kendra here at Lehman. I want to thank the entire Bronx Net crew for holding us down. I want to give him a minute to catch his breath, and I'm going to let you catch your breath. And I want to thank every sponsor. Nate came out. He performed at the prom. We do have some videos. I believe you guys have a video of that, of Nate performing at the prom. He came out, to a youth group. When I say this group of youth is very important. For 10 years, I've been working with them, and, they just amaze me and how they grow and how they learn. And so it's so amazing. So, so everybody, I just wanted to let you know that it's amazing to have Nate come all the way out and do this song, one of my favorite, most instrumental songs, most positive songs. So I got to give a big shout out to Nate the Mime, and I just wanted to give him that minute. We love you, Nate. I want to thank you for always sharing your story. I want to thank you for writing your book, because a lot of people are touched by that book. As I said, I went on Amazon today, and I did a great review, because I wanted to take my time on that review. And I'm not sure if they shared with the author, but I did that like around 5 o'clock this morning, Nate.
Wow. Wow. Man.
All right, so we are here in studio with Nate the Mime. He's joined us live on CrossOver TV. He came out to meet a group of youth that are very important to me. He spoke to them. He told his story. Very inspirational, as I said, always. And every time I'm just looking at him like this, like every time, I'm supposed to be like, oh, but I'm like always like, oh my God, I'm always in awe. So I want to say thank you so much for coming out for prom night.
Well, first, thank you.
Yeah, the graduates of 2023.
Yeah, that was amazing. The energy. When I walked in the door, you felt the love. As soon as I walked in the door, the decoration, the people building, the people taking pictures, the whole scene was amazing. I had to go do event with the UN.
United Nations.
United
so some
Nation.
people that maybe don't remember the
United Nation. But when I had to stop through there, and when I got through there, it was like, oh my God, this is what it's about. Cause this is me. First, let me come before I get any farther. Thank you again for having me on your show. Thank you. It's always an honor. It's a pleasure. Thank you for looking out for our youth, man. Because see, the youth that's our future, man. That's our people. When people forget that they was kids too before. They forgot they was youth. And we gotta look out for them, man. People talk about them and all that. Just talk to them.
Yes.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Thank you so much. Well, stay right there. Stay right there.
Yeah. That's my people,
Love you, baby.
man. I do anything when people call me to do anything for the youth. If my schedule, I'm there. Yes. If my schedule popping, I'm there, and I learn from them. Not just I learn from them, and that's what I'm about, man. That "This Is Me" song I like it because people got a tendency want to change themselves for somebody else. Sometimes they want to change themselves for the world. And I think everybody should be respected and loved for who they are, and then should be proud of who you are. And I'm getting soulful over here.
Yo, see, if you're gonna make me have a tear, don't let me do it, Nate.
Don't do it.
Okay.
But that's what I'm about, man. And sitting here and watching all the stuff that you do, and you're amazing.
It's God. It's God.
Yeah.
God moves us. And, the funny thing is that he makes a circle for me. He makes a way for me. Because I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get this. I don't have enough of this. I don't have enough of that. And then God will just 5 minutes later, the telephone will ring. Or, that's how it was working. How can I help you, Kendra? So Kendra and friends. So it's not me. It's like what God does for us. And then it's Kendra and friends. And so I didn't even want to accept, one donation, I didn't even want to take it. I was like, I'm not sure if I could take that, So I was like, it's a blessing to want to give back, even when you're working on just building yourself. You don't want to take, if you think they're building themselves. So, but I appreciate that. That means that we're working together. That means that we're taking it back to where it used to be, where the whole community came together. So it takes a village, right?
Yes.
So that's where we are right now. That showed me. This showed me. So from now on, moving on, this is where we are. This is going to be that village. We're going to create a village, and we're just going to do this together.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
And I love you. Tell the folks the name of your book.
Oh yeah, I got my book is called The Mime Speaks. For those who don't, some people know, I was a homeless veteran in the streets of New York. I was homeless for 2 years. I almost got killed several times in the streets of New York, being out there. And I wrote that book to let people know no matter what you go through, you can come out of it. You just got to keep going forward. Just never give up. We go through stuff, and we're going to go. I don't care if you're a billionaire, you're going to go through something, but what's happening with it, you just take that lick and keep going and chalk it up as a lick and just keep moving. Don't let nothing stop you, because it's a blessing waiting for you if you keep going. I'm blessed to be sitting here on a television show. I'm blessed to be wake up. I was looking at a TikTok, and he said, the gift is just waking up.
Amen.
Once you wake up, it's a wrap. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You gotta after that, everything else is just a part of your life. You know what I'm saying? So just accept it and go with it. I got another book coming out, a kid's book I'm working on, and it should be dropping soon. I'm gonna save the name for until it drops.
So he's keeping it. He's like keeping some of this like a little secret.
Yeah,
I don't know about this secret. We don't hold secrets together.
No.
See. I'll make him talk. I'll make him do it. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let you keep that because you're still working on the finished product.
Yes.
And I actually had a chance to read the whole thing, and to see what he was working on for a children's book. And it was so I just couldn't even go to sleep now. Now I'm like so excited for you.
Wow.
I remember I kept saying I'm gonna go to sleep, and I was falling asleep talking to you.
Yes.
And I'm like, but I can't fall asleep because I'm looking at this thing. I'm just so inspired by it. So inspiration is very important. So I'm just thinking I'm bringing this to the youth group. As soon as you're done, you come to read a story to the youth group.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited.
Casa. I always mess with last with Lupe. Casa after school program that's going on in Allentown that my girl Joshy came. Yeah, in Pennsylvania, and Linda Vega the Relic. They do a lot of amazing works for the youth, man. And when I got connected with them out there, man, it was a blessing, and that's how I met a poet, man, an artist and talented person, Joshy. And we have a lot of other great talent out there, and I just wanted to give them a shout out because. Wasn't for them, I would never met her, and I would never got into the program, and I want to make sure I give them a shout out. I definitely want to do that.
Okay, so when we close out today, we're going to close out with the 2023 graduates, family, and friends. This was a Kendra and Friends event because it's not one thing I can do alone. This just started coming together, and people started volunteering. They started donating. The children were getting too fancy, so they were getting fancy. And so I just want to say we're going to close out with that 2023, the grads. I want to say this is also, I want to thank you for coming out to do the Father's Day Dance with My Father for the fathers. And listen, sometimes we're not in a good place. We can't be there. We can't do it. It's okay to let the kids know, listen, I got to work on me. It has nothing to do with you. So dad got to work on dad. Some of the dads are not there. Some dads are doing such an amazing job because they are there. And that's amazing. But you know what? If you're not, try your best. I always say just try your best. Nate, you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say something about it. When I was homeless, I lost track of my daughter out there in Chicago. And, that was deep for me. And I tracked her, and so now we're back communicating again because my other daughter, my youngest daughter, Natalie, she reached out and found her, and now we got the communication again, and my other daughter, Tara. And the thing about it, their pain, not being able to talk to them, not being able to see them, and not missing, and seeing the stuff that they went through as growing up. People don't know it to me because I never had a father. I had a father, but I never know him. And I know that pain of not knowing who your father is. I had to wait to be a grown man and ask my other uncles and who was this guy? How
Right.
was he? After I went through the military, after I've been through everything, went through my pain, went through my alcohol problem, went through all my stuff, my streets and stuff, and I had to ask questions. So it's a pain not to be there. So I know that pain. So I want to make sure that I'm there for them and they know they can say hi to me or whatever. I'm there. And I know some fathers can't or not able to at the moment or whatever they're doing or some, just give it a shot, man. Being able to I can even say hi to you on Instagram, it's like, yo, it's like a blessing. I know the day when we finally see each other again in person, I'm a ball like a baby.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit back in front. So it is important with the parents, and it's important to show love to everyone. Man.
Amen. I love it. This has been an amazing show today. What does your necklace say?
Never give up.
Never give up.
My Dragon Entertainment family, Grandmaster Tyrone Bullock, Jocelyn Bullock. Matter of fact, give her a shout out.
Yes, most definitely. You will catch them up here. They're coming.
Raven Empire.
They'll be
She's
up
an
here.
international designer. They gave this to me for Christmas because they always say I would never give up.
I'm gonna have to get me one now.
Yeah,
don't get me started.
Yo, we got some projects we working on. Getting ready. It's some big stuff coming up.
Yeah, and that might be the never give up is a great thing to put out there, like for everybody to understand that, because never giving up is truly important, and we want people to know that. Me and you connect because we've both been homeless. Yeah. I've went through domestic violence, and that led me to be homeless. And walking away from my life. When you walk away from your life, it's very difficult to be with your family. And so you understand it, and I understand it. And there's so many people that just today, by you talking about your story, you writing your book, the title of your book one more time?
The Mime Speaks, because I had to break the silence. They said mimes weren't supposed to talk. Well, I'm hard-headed. My mama always told me I was hard-headed. You know what I mean? So
I got you talking. It's okay.
Yeah,
you on CrossOver TV.
I'll break the silence.
All right. So I want to do this. I'm gonna close out. Where can they find the book?
You go to Amazon and put in The Mime Speaks, and I made that one bestseller the first week of job. I'll be out of China.
Well, I want to support you. Okay. Also, I want to do this. I want to thank every sponsor. We're going to roll out with the clip, but I want to thank every sponsor. I think I left out Gus and Omaria the last time. I want to thank everybody, every volunteer, every single person involved. There was people that carried the things that I needed them to carry. I had things delivered to my door. So, Jamil Flores, I want to just thank you guys. I want to thank Manny. I want to thank Chantel Page, Dr. Nancy, Larry, Aquarius Boys, Leah Sands, Coach TDS, SUS, Lydia, BB, Pastor Larry, Angel, and Denicia, and Devin, and AKA Debo. And I want to just say a big shout out to so many folks that were involved. Even if I don't say names, you know who you are. If you volunteer and you were there in the building, thank you so much. And as I said, we're getting ready for next year. So next week, lock your dollars, everybody. We're getting ready for the craziest art show you ever seen. And I have an artist performing that's crazy. So please get ready. We always pray ourselves in. I want to say thank you, Father, Lord God, for blessing us as a community to allow us to be a village to our youth. Father, Lord God, just continue to bring us through, Father, Lord God. You said you never leave us nor forsake us. And I just want folks to know that is real. That is so true. I just want to God bless everybody out there, and meet us next week right here, the same place, the same time. We'll see you. CrossOver.
It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar road, my favorite winter coat, this thing is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street, I love to read. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see them need? I saw us mystery eye, a broken bottle top, and a wandering soul. They follow each other for love and know
broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen.